What if you could connect your forms with Microsoft SharePoint? Well, let me show you how. Hey Jotformers, welcome back. I'm Kimberly, and like I mentioned, if you use Microsoft SharePoint, you can absolutely connect your forms and have your submissions and even your PDFs or file uploads go to SharePoint. So as you can see, I'm currently in the desktop version of my workspace, and for this example, we're going to be working with my hotel customer service form. I'm going to go ahead and edit my form. Then up in the top, we're going to choose the middle settings option. Then we're going to come down here to integrations. And then as of right now, it's right here at the top, but if it's not, all you need to do is do a quick search for SharePoint. Now, from here, we have three different options before we authenticate. We can either add a row to a brand new list, we can add a row to a list that is already existing, and we can also send files to a document library. So we're going to go through each one of these really quick. So let's do the first one first. Let's do add a new row to a new list. And you can see here, this is where you're going to authenticate your account. So the first thing we need to do is we need to select a site. So I am going to choose the Jotform team site, and I am going to call this, let's do Kimberly's test without an apostrophe. And from here, you can choose the columns that you would like. Now, these are going to automatically map to the fields that are in your form already. So if you'd like to choose to not select some, you can absolutely do that. We also have the submission ID that's going to automatically go with it, but you can also include the submission date. And for this example, I'm going to go ahead and push the existing submissions to this list. So let's go ahead and save. And here we have that directly. Let's go ahead and open this up. And we have all of those submissions directly into this list. All right, let's go ahead and head back. And I'm actually going to delete this action because whenever we were setting it up, we said we wanted to send all submissions there. So for this next one though, when we go to do add action, I'm going to do add a row to existing list because we've already created that original list. We're going to give this a test by filling out some test data. So let's go ahead and authenticate. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and choose the same Jotform team site, and I'm going to choose select, and it's going to bring us to choose. I'm going to choose list because this should also have my test that we just created right here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and select. And we can see because we have mapped fields, they are readily available. So I'm going to go ahead and just match a few. I'm going to do the title to be the full name. And then we'll do first and last name. We'll get those mapped. Perfect. And I'm going to choose to not send existing submissions so that we can truly give this a test. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and it should have perfect. So I'm going to come back over here. Let's do preview form, and I'm going to do a quick fill form. And I'm going to change some of the data from John Smith, because we already know we have a John Smith. Let's do Sarah Silver, and then we'll come down here to the bottom and we'll do submit. Perfect. We'll come back up, do a quick refresh, and Sarah should be at the very bottom. Perfect. All right, coming back up, let's jump out of preview. I am going to come up here to add a new action. The last one's going to be send files. So let's do next. We'll authenticate, and we'll select our Jotform team site. We're going to choose a folder. Now, if you haven't created a folder, you can create one. I created this one just a few minutes ago, so let's go ahead and choose this one. We'll choose to select, and then we can create a subfolder for each submission. Let's go ahead and turn that on, and here you can choose from the form fields. So right now it's going to pull the submission ID. Instead of that, I'm going to go ahead and choose their name, which is going to be their first and their last name, and I'm going to choose the submission date. And from here, we can choose to submit a PDF of the submission. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the overall hotel feedback document. But if you have your users submitting files via the file upload field, you can choose to add those here as well. And that will be sent to that folder as well. So let's go ahead and save. All right, let's do send files. Let's open this up. Perfect. Let's go ahead and preview our form again. And we'll do a quick fill form. All right, with Mr. John Smith, we'll submit. Jump over here and we have John Smith. Perfect. We have John Smith and the submission date. And then we also have that PDF version of the form that he filled out. Perfect. And it really is as simple as that. If you have any questions about how to integrate Jotform, one of your forms, with Microsoft SharePoint, let us know down below in the comments. If you like this video and you got some value, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notification every time we put out a new video. I'll see you next time.